My name is Sheena with Rise Wellness, and this is our weekly prayer for the Way of Namaste. Today is September 5th, 2024. The sun is in Virgo. The moon is in Libra. Right now we are in Jinki 64. This happens to be my evolution in my hologenetic profile, according to the Gene Keys, a spiritual technology gifted to us by Richard Rudd. One that I deeply love, one that I always share from. This is the shadow of confusion, and this is the gift of imagination. This is the siddhi or the divine expression of illumination. And my prayer today is that you can experience your own illumination. I pray that we all awaken to the light of our one divine nature in exactly the right way that is exactly right for all of us, because that's our free will. That is sovereignty. And I know that's what I came here to learn and to embody, is sovereignty. And it can take me on a journey sometimes, and I'm so grateful to be here now in this moment, dropping in. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for spending your precious time, your most precious resource, your time, your energy. And this week I have elected to do something that I do once a year. It's been part of my spiritual maintenance since 2020, and I do it with a lot of intention. And it's a 7-day water fast. It's not something that I recommend for everyone, but it's something that is always a profound illumination for me. And it has been a way that I've been able to go into a place that is beyond my imagination. It's actually the liminal state, the in-between places, the plasma, these beautiful dimensions where there are so many beings, benevolent beings here to guide us and assist us on our journey. And I feel so blessed to have such a profound and intimate relationship. And so today, as I share this prayer today, calling in our directions, I call in the archangels, my friends, my partners, my allies, my angels, and I invite you, if it feels in alignment, to invite them into your space too, if you haven't already. Because one thing about free will and sovereignty is we have the freedom to make our own mistakes, to trip and fall, and to learn, to have our experiential learning. And our angels are just on the sidelines watching, sometimes laughing at us, like, oh no, there she goes again. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, gosh, she's probably going to tell a big story about that one. And these angels are on our sidelines until we call them in. That's our free will. That's the use of our will, and we can use it in divine will when we pray, when we actually evoke the benevolent guides that wish to aid us on our journey. And, my gift of imagination has led me to creating so much texture around the places that I go in meditative states, that I have so many beautiful earths, worlds, universes, cosmos, galaxies, dreams, mayas, dimensions, portals, places, spaces, times, ways of perceiving. Reality seems like such a limited word to use there, but way of experiencing and sensing and feeling. And so, as I drop us into our breath now, I invite us to take the biggest breath that we've taken all day long. feeling this radical aliveness as the temple of our gates of our hearts open and expand. I invite us to hold, if it feels in alignment, sovereignty, 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 but maybe just holding for that moment of radical aliveness there in the void, in the place in between. And when it's ready for you, release. Exhale and let go. Soften. Maybe repeat that if it feels good. Just expanding the breath a little, inviting in more inspiration through our breath. On this next breath, I'd like to invite you to imagine this emerald stream of light shooting out from our emerald heart chakra and illuminating the space out in front of us, shining this bright light of pure unconditional love. Maybe on this next inhale, you imagine an amethyst light shooting right out of your crown chakra, connecting you to the crowns of every other soul on our beautiful planet. And maybe, if it feels in alignment, on this next breath, imagining a red stream of light coming out of your root chakra, connecting you to the power of your central sun, your source, and to the power of Mother Earth herself to be resourced with Source here now. Let's take a deep breath. Holding again for just a moment of radical aliveness in between the in and the out, in the void, and only when it feels in direct alignment for you, release. Exhale. As we call in these directions, I invite you to consider each direction as one of the mightiest elders in our universe that we're going to and asking directly for their help in our ceremony of life now. To the guardians of the gateways of the East, to the medicine of the air that breathes us, to the inspiration that fuels us with the spirit of the divine, we call you into this moment, into this ceremony, into this life now. To Archangel Raphael, to the green light ray, patron of healing, and to all our healing angels, we thank you for your wisdom, your medicine, and your guidance. Out. To the benevolent guardians of the gateways of the south, to the medicine of fire that roars in our bellies, to the passion that fuels us with the spirit of this great mystery, we call you into this moment, into this ceremony, into this life now. To Archangel Michael, to the blue light ray, to all our warrior angels, we call upon your power, your protection, your faith, courage, and strength to guide us in this ceremony, in this life now. For connecting us between the physical and spiritual realms, we thank you for your wisdom, your medicine, and your guidance. Out. to our benevolent guardians of the gateways of the West, to the medicine of water, to the deep intuitive memory that flows through our emotional body, connecting us with the spirit of the divine. We call you into this moment, into this ceremony, into our lives now. To Archangel Gabriel, to the white light ray, to all our messenger angels, patrons of communication, we call upon your purity, harmony, and sacredness to guide us on our journey. For your spiritual guidance and your commitment to connect with us through the mystical realms, we thank you for your wisdom, your medicine, and your protection. Aho. To the guardians of the north, to the medicine of earth, of Pachamama, to this physical reality, and to our sacred connection with our physical bodies, connecting us with the spirit of the divine. We call you into this moment, into this ceremony, into our lives now. To Archangel Uriel, to the red light ray, to the angels of light, to the ones who know and to those who respond, to those seeking truth. We call upon the wisdom of your lifetimes of experience to guide us in this ceremony, in our bodies, through our connection with earth now. For your wise counsel and ability to see beyond, we thank you for your medicine, your guidance, and your protection. Aho. Before me stands Raphael, behind me Gabriel, on my right Michael, and on my left hand Uriel. To the guardians of the above, to Archangel Metatron, to our star nations, to our galactic brothers and sisters who connect us with our starseed soul family, we call you into this moment, into this ceremony, into this life now. For your heavenly wisdom, we thank you for your medicine, for your love, and for your protection. Aho. To our benevolent guardians of the below, Archangel Sandalphon, to you who are known by 1,000 names and you who are the unnameable one. To the medicine of the unconscious, to the limitless potential that lies within all of us, to the great mystery. We call you into this moment, into this ceremony, into our lives now. For the peace that comes from flow, for the joy that comes through our surrender, for the ease that comes through our ability to adapt, sometimes like a drop in the ocean, and other times like the entire ocean in a drop, ebbing and flowing constantly in motion. And now bringing your hand to your heart if it feels in alignment, we call upon the guardians of within, to the steady rhythm of your beating heart that drums to the native sound of the universe from within you. We call upon the medicine of you, to the ancient wisdom of your timeless, boundless self. We call you into this moment, into our ceremony, into our lives now. For all of your multidimensional selves, in all of your concurrent lives that have been through everything, to bring you now into this moment, the embodiment of hundreds of millions of answered prayers. Thank you for your wisdom, for your guidance, your love, and your commitment to freedom and forgiveness. Aho. And now, with our directions open, I invite you to call in any other guides, any celestial beings, ascended masters, ancestors, multi-dimensional animals, or spirit totems, any benevolent guide that you would like to have with you as you embark on this journey of life today. Let's take a moment of silence as we invite in all of these benevolent beings into our celebration now. And now, with all of our angels and guides present with us throughout all time, all space and dimension, I invite us to tune in, to align for the highest and greatest good for all sentient life, recognizing that as we pray for all, we include ourselves in that prayer. And I invite us to set the intention that we align with the highest and greatest choice for all sentient life throughout all time and space. 7 times 7 times 7 generations forward, and 7 times 7 times 7 generations back, for the highest and greatest good for all sentient life. And now, taking another breath, another deep inhale in, and resting in the void for a moment, I invite you to check in with yourself. What is your devotion to yourself today? How are you committing to showing up for yourself today? Here you stand a prayer. What is in the highest and greatest vision for your purpose, for your fulfillment, for your satiation? How do you want to spend the most precious energy that you have? Your time. Do you want to be distracted, or do you want to be tuned in? I'm going to take a pause here as we invite in your guides to share with you what you need to know now. Inviting in a deep inhale. My guides are saying we should pull from the Kali Oracle by Alana Fairchild. So it's an invitation. I'm going to go ahead and invite in what is it that we desire to know now for the highest and greatest good for all. Number 27. Shri Bala. This again is the Kali Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Divine child with wisdom beyond her years, the old soul with deep knowing dwells within our hearts. She urges you to commit to your most passionate inspirations completely and without hesitation. There are genius and wisdom in what you yearn to do. You have a greater capacity to attain fruition than those around you recognize. Believe in yourself, even if no one else does. It is not imagination that drives you toward your destiny, but an instinctive recognition of your true purpose. Validation from others will come later. Your path is authentic and you are destined to succeed. This aspect of Lalita Tripura Sundari, Sri Bala, translates as divine child, or more specifically as God the daughter. It is far more commonplace for the divine child to be represented as male, and in numerous cultures, having a boy is considered particularly auspicious. So, Sri Bala is not only a celebration of the divine feminine child, but an inversion of dominant cultural values. Her presence shakes up traditional power structures with her combination of innocence and fearlessness. It is my sense that there are emanations of Sri Bala in the form of particularly pure-hearted, fearless, and empowered young women, speaking and acting for the protection of the feminine in our world today, such as through environmental activism. It is taught that Bala asks her goddess mother Lalita to allow her to join the battle against evil. She is so passionate to fulfill her inner yearning that her body cannot keep still. Lalita expresses her concern that Bala is still a child, inexperienced, therefore potentially vulnerable. She frets at the thought of losing her daughter, especially when others could take her place on the battlefield. However, Bala petitions her mother again, asking to be allowed to express who she is. Lalita recognizes her daughter's determination and provides her with armor and her blessing, at which point Bala kicks demon butt and saves the day. She conquers 30 demons in an extremely difficult yet perfectly executed martial arts demonstration. Now, that's some serious girl power. Sri Bala arises when we need to trust in what feels right on an inner level, not allowing a lack of external validation to deter us from our innate and authentic purpose. Muscle does not have to meet muscle. The strength of intention combined with pure and fearless commitment to our true nature is enough to change the course of what's happening. The mountain can be moved by faith the size of a mustard seed. The story of feisty Bala can inspire us. At first, we may gain no support for our efforts. We must continue to apply ourselves and not give up on who we are and what we came to this planet to accomplish. In doing so, the power needed shall be divinely given. Public validation can come later, but we do not need it to accomplish what is required. The Tantras teach that Bala saw the battle unfolding and what was necessary to attain success with complete clarity. Adults tend to underestimate a child's capacity to see what's going on, yet the child is the unconditioned part of us, the part that sees things as they are. In our reading, the presence of Sri Bala implies that our instinctive desires to pursue a particular path of fulfillment and expression are authentic. The authentic path is the safest and most protected path we can take. It's the one on which we're the closest to the divine, to our true nature with all its wisdom, intuition, and creative resourcefulness. We can more readily attract what we need, and things fall into place more effortlessly. It seems to be the opposite of playing it safe, yet the more we diverge from our authentic being, the more disconnected we are from our divine connection, and the more danger we'll encounter. Bala is said to be Lalita's breath. What does that mean? Breath keeps energy flowing through the body. When Bala declares that she wants to fight, it's the stirring of an honest and natural impulse within. To breathe is instinctive. The childlike wildness, unaffected, untamed of Bala is the unconditioned self that knows how to move toward its natural fulfillment. Our minds may step in to say no or to give reasons why it's not appropriate, like the unconventional notion of a little girl as a powerful conquering war hero. Yet, the innate wisdom of the soul needs to be allowed to manifest. She's not fighting for the sake of it. She's fighting against the evil she sees. To allow for Sri Bala to arise within is to allow for the protective spirit that sees truthfully and acts with purity and fearless commitment to the path, even if our mother worries about our life choices at first. The Divine Mother empowers her, and so too empowers us to manifest our destinies with her help. Trust in your destiny. You are more capable of the task for which your heart yearns. I'm going to invite us into the invocation ritual if it feels in alignment by placing your hand at your heart and feel, imagine, or intend to make a connection with the original wisdom and inner knowing within. This wisdom and clarity is your primordial divine nature. It would have been strongest in you as a child, before societal conditioning and life experiences taught you to adapt and defend yourself. Your intention to connect may need to travel beneath layers of belief, reactions to suffering, family or cultural projections, and so on. Beneath such things, the original wisdom still breathes life into you. Believe it is possible and effortless to drop beneath all layers and simply feel the vital breath of your true nature deep within. It is pure spiritual instinct and inner soul intelligence. Connect beneath the mind and the stories as you breathe. Let's say the following prayer. Shri Bala, Divine Daughter, Original Divine Instinct, my true nature, I bow to you. You hold the wisdom and desire for me to be and fulfill my authentic being. You are the fearless spiritual instinct within that must manifest for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Nothing shall obstruct my path as I move from the inner ground of my being with unwavering focus and self-trust. I am held in my Divine Mother's protection, blessed by her grace and her belief in me. May your unrivaled wisdom and unerring knowing guide me always. May you prevail. Jama Bala, Jama, Jama. We'll finish with our hands in prayer position, Anjali Muja, at our heart. We have completed our sacred ritual. Thank you for being here now. I love you. Taking in one final breath, all the way from the base of the pelvic floor, feeling that root connection, that red stream going right into Mother Gaia, supporting us. We move this energy up to our sacral chakra. The color is orange here. This energy moves up as it flows freely through our body. It comes up to our solar plexus. And up through our solar plexus, through the divine will, it comes up into our heart chakra, this emerald chakra where we met that emerald beautiful light before. This emerald light illuminating our path forward and backwards, 7 times 7 times 7 generations backwards and forwards. This energy travels up now to the 5th dimension, to our throat chakra, this powerful portal of authentic communication. And this energy travels up now to our ajna, our pineal gland, to the externalization of our pineal gland, our third eye. This energy comes all the way up, purifying all the way from the base of us, all the way up to the heavens, to release to the heavens all that no longer serves. And now feeling our crown chakra, that last energy that we connected with, that purple, that beautiful indigo, or that violet, that beautiful royal color now, connecting us with the crown chakra of all the benevolent guides here and now wishing to assist us. Allow them to receive this that no longer serves. We get to release all the cords that no longer serve us. We get to connect with all the cords that do serve us. we get to connect and disconnect freely, moving through time and space as sovereign beings, divine children having a human experience. May we go out with the tenderness and compassion of a mother to a child, of a child to a mother, of the relationship so pure in the Creator and the creation. Sending you so much love and illumination this week. May you be the light. May you feel the warmth of the light. May you take the time to charge with the light. Allow your eyeballs to feel those beautiful rays for just those moments that you get to feel radically alive in your body, your roots, your feet connected to the soil, this vertical pillar of light, this beautiful galactic being embodying the full spectrum of the human condition all at once. I love you. Namaste.